Katie and Olivia doing a little impromptu live for you guys. You know, we're always trying to help educate you guys, educate on the market, just fill you in on real estate tidbit things that we're always dealing with. So we're going to try to get better about doing that, but Olivia's super good and was like, Katie, we have to talk about this. Let's just go live super quick.
We had a friend of ours call yesterday and I said, this is such a good topic we should talk to. It was actually a friend who's been a past client who's bought a lot of different houses, but she was trying to help someone she knew to buy a house. And what was really interesting about it is the people that she was trying to help are in a rental and they're paying $950 a month for rent. And we did a little math based on what the house is going to be worth, and we think that their payment's going to be maybe, like on the high side, literally $750.
Which is crazy.
So
We
$200
tell you this all the time, but you truly, even with interest rates going up, $200 a month and they own it. That's awesome.
Yeah, because I figured that at 5%.
Which is even
I
higher.
was really a little adding mortgage insurance, all these things, and so it may be less, but we wanted, to give them kind of the worst case scenario. Of course, your credit has to be good. But so as I was rattling off to her all these options, I was like, this is a sophisticated buyer.
Yeah.
And she's like, holy cow, stop talking acronyms. But we're gonna run through acronyms with you guys anyway, and just kind of the concept behind it, because there's so many cool programs out there, and some of them we are really lucky to have here because we're a rural area.
Yeah.
So the first one is RD Direct, and I just got off the phone with a buyer of mine who's RD Direct, and RD Direct is actually for lower income people. So sometimes if you don't qualify for enough to get a house that meets your familial size, you can go RD Direct. It's an amazing program. Your payments become subsidized based on your income. And so we see people who might otherwise qualify for just a little teeny tiny house, but yet they have 3 kids. And this program will make it so that they can qualify for a nicer home and really get their feet on the ground.
Well, something that actually fits their family, like you said. And RD too, to add in with Olivia, that stands for Rural Development.
The acronyms.
Yes,
Thank you.
She's so in acronyms. Rural Development Direct, an easy way for that. It's directly through Rural Development.
Correct. And then we have the RD program, which a huge, tremendous amount of our buyers are using. Also 100% financing. You do not have to be particularly low income at all for this program. And again, you have to be buying in a rural area. So if you were in a larger town, you wouldn't have the benefit of this program. But that you can do through any local bank in town, and then they'll work with RD to get that through. The requirements aren't bad. I mean, you're not going to buy a fixer-upper through RD necessarily, but you can definitely get a great house and no money down. So really less money out of your pocket than paying that first month's rent and that deposit and sometimes the second month's rent.
Yeah, which is crazy to have that money up front. And once again, this one she's talking about Rural Development Guaranteed loans. So there's 2 different types. So the other is directly through RD with the lower income, and then this is just guaranteed by Rural Development. Like she said, some way higher income limits, you guys, like into the $70,000 and $80,000 mark, and even higher depending on your family size.
Yep.
And like she said, any lender can do that. And on that too, it is rural development, but they're in town houses too. Like all of Riverton is considered rural. It doesn't have to be an out of town house. Yeah. So that's an amazing program.
And that program truly, I don't know, I would say probably 60% of our buyers at least this year have probably used that program. And with the interest rates again still low enough that those buyers are paying less than what they would pay for rent for a similar home. Plus they have more to choose from and you get to own your home. But if for some reason you didn't qualify for either of the RD loans, there's FHA and there's WCDA, which is more acronyms. But WCDA is our Wyoming first-time homebuyer program. And sometimes WCDA can be used in conjunction with RD and FHA, and there goes all these letters and craziness, but your realtor, even if it's not us, your realtor is going to be able to help you through those programs. Your lender can help you through those programs. FHA is 3.5% down, which is still very small compared to what people sometimes think is the whole 20% down.
Yeah.
And like I was telling our friend last night, some of our lenders here in town have a grant program too. And so even if you're going to end up going FHA for whatever reason instead of rural development, then you could potentially get that grant for $5,000. You don't even have to pay that back. And that will go towards down payment or towards closing costs. Sellers will often help with your closing costs. And so there's just so many ways to get into a house and truly lower that monthly payment. So,
like she said, for less than rent. The other big thing too, real quick on the rural development, I think a lot of people think that has to be first-time home buyers, or it does have to be lower priced. But you can be a repeat rural development buyer as long as your income limits are still where they need to be. And like we said, by limits, it doesn't mean low, it's just within reason.
Right.
And then they
you
also
can't be rich and use the program.
Yeah. It's also not, which I don't know anyone who's rich actually.
I don't know. I don't think I don't think so either.
But then you also, with that too, you can be, so you don't have to be a first-time home buyer, but it doesn't have to be a low-priced house. I think that's the other stigma people have behind it. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I think we've just recently done over 200,000, like 230, 250 for rural development.
Yeah.
So yeah, even in those nicer, higher-end homes, they're getting in, no money down, seller paying closing costs, lower payments.
Even our RD Direct buyer, one of our more recent ones, I think they qualified for, I don't know, I can't remember exactly, but I want to say 215 or 225.
Yeah, right? That's awesome. And that was a better home for their family, something within reason.
Exactly. They needed to be able to have a certain amount of bedrooms so that their kids could have their own rooms and things like that. And it just really opened up their opportunities. And it's so cool to see people be able to do that.
Awesome.
That maybe couldn't otherwise have that opportunity. And so
truly just don't be scared to go in. Come talk to us. We'll get you, some lender information around town, or just go talk to your bank. There's so many people, and maybe you can't qualify today, maybe not tomorrow, but they can help you. We can help you to where you can qualify in a few months or a year.
And there's so many different pieces to it. So one buyer we've got right now, they didn't have a lot of credit. So if you're thinking, oh, I don't have any credit, they were able to build that credit by utilities they paid and by landlords. And so different programs have different abilities to work with you. So I guess bottom line, our message is that you can buy a home probably for less than you're paying for rent and actually own it. And it's not that hard of a process. We can walk you through all of it. We have some amazing lenders here that will help walk you through it. They don't make you feel stupid. They don't make you feel
not at all. And that's it. It doesn't have to be scary, and it doesn't have to be such a big unknown. We're happy to help. The lenders are happy to help.
We'll hold your hand however much you want, or if you want us to give you space. But it's just a cool thing that we're lucky to have. So we wanted to make sure everybody knew that was out there.
So if you guys have other questions on it, truly, please stop in, give us a call. We'd love to talk with you guys more on this. And hopefully you'll see us soon on another random Olivia and Katie Live.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.